Is there any proof that Adam and Eve, Adam and Hawa, existed? Does God exist? The topic of my video today is different, which everyone might not like. I joined a group where everyone is encouraged to ask questions openly. Today, someone who appears to be an atheist asked me a question.
There is no proof that Adam and Eve existed. That is the point. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Do you have a mother and father?
Don't change the subject.
No, it's on the topic. Do you have a mother and father?
Yes, I do, of course.
Okay, take that far back as you can go. Use your scientific atheism to do that.
Yeah.
Far back as you can go. Where are you going to get to?
We're going to get to the Big Bang and chimpanzees.
No.
We're not going to get to Adam and
the
Eve.
Big Bang happened way before the chimpanzees.
Yeah, but...
And the chimpanzees and humans split about 6 million years ago. So we're not talking about that. I'm talking to you about the first human being.
We're not Adam and Eve. We don't even know what their names are.
Well, okay, let's say you don't know their names. I'm not even arguing that. Will you go back in time and what happens to the population of man? Increases or decreases?
Increases.
If you go back in time?
Yeah, there were very few of them.
They get less and less and less and less. Until you come to, this is using your scientific head, the first human beings who were able to procreate and bring on children, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Let's forget their names. How many were there?
2, probably.
You believe there is no God? Okay. So where do you think we came from?
I think it came space dust.
Gotcha. And where did you get that from?
Oh, from science, from Big Bang Theory.
So Big Bang Theory is something you can prove like in a clinical trial?
No.
Cannot, right?
That's what...
Let's say your camera right here,
okay,
right?
My camera.
Let's say I told you, you know what, Canon didn't make that camera. Over billions of years, space particles came together and made this camera. With that lens, with all the functions, with battery charging, would you believe me?
Yeah, no.
You would not, right?
No.
Why not? Because it's complex, right?
Yeah.
It takes design. Now, what's more complex, you or that camera?
Me, obviously.
Right? Are your eyes better than cameras? They are, right?
Yeah.
You recharge. You don't even need to be plugged into the wall. You go to sleep, you recharge. So if you believe this couldn't come without intelligent design, then how could this come without intelligent design?
أم خلقوا من غير شيء أم هم الخالقون أم خلقوا السماوات والأرض بل لا يوقنون.
How do you know man made this?
Well, I could take you to the factory. I could take you to the designer.
Take me. Let's go.
You...
The designer for this phone, have you ever met him?
What's that got to do with this?
Meaning, you're saying this is designed without any evidence that you're bringing forward.
You've got the evidence in your hand.
How is that evidence that this is designed?
Because there's no other way it could exist without somebody designing it.
Why not?
Because man designed it.
You just proved my point.
No,
there is no way that this
said...
could... Can I finish? Now you're interrupting me, right? You just said that this is the evidence that there's a designer. This is amazing.
Yes.
Let me speak now, okay? You spoke, I listened, I was polite.
With you.
Thank you. You just said this is the evidence that there is a designer without ever seeing a design, without ever seeing the designer. Something unseen you believe because of this. Well, if that's true, then you are the evidence that there is a creator.
My mother created me with my father.
Your mother did not create you.
Yes,
your
did.
Mother gave birth to you. She didn't design you. She didn't design your brain.
In 9 months.
She
created me from a single cell.
I will let you finish.
She created me from a single cell in 9 months. That's pretty amazing.
Are you done speaking?
Yeah, now you can.
Okay.
Now you can have a go.
Thank you. Your mother didn't create you. She gave birth to you. She didn't design your lungs. She didn't even know what you would look like. She didn't know if you were going to be whole when you were born. She didn't know what color eyes you would have. She didn't know what gender you were. She gave birth to you. That's like saying a factory designed the phone. No, a factory produces the phone. It doesn't design it. Your creator designed you. Who made your heart? Who made the functionality for your kidneys to work and cleanse your urine? It's not your mother that sat there and put those programs.
Well,
who made your...
Can I
finish?
Either.
Can I finish?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Now, your statement that this by itself is the evidence that there is a creator, a designer, proved my point. The evidence of you standing here and your functionality is evidence that there is a designer and a creator, and it's not your mother.